special events, that's what we'll do. Give me a second. I have so much shit open. Alright. I think the volume should be alright. I think everything is good. I feel like I'm missing something though, but it's fine. I need the Twitch chat. There you go. I think I got everything right. Now we wait. Now we wait for him to reveal another tuxedo for Ace. But yeah, the chapter thing is probably the last thing they're gonna show. I highly doubt they'll show it straight off the bat. But I guess we'll see. Montage. It's Waluigi. There's probably some Easter eggs hidden in that. In this montage. Oh, Scooby-Doo! What? Is Scooby-Doo the next killer? Are they gonna add Scooby to the game, Park? Lord Scoobington? The Great Wall of Data. So how's the volume, chat? Is it alright? That's good. Not too loud. Hey, what a nice little montage. It's a birthday, the 4th anniversary. Oh, here we go, trailer. That's the loading screen. Oh my god, it's a loading screen. That's the next killer right there. All the killers combined in one.
Hi! Welcome everyone to our 4th anniversary. We obviously, hope to make a big event this year in Montreal. We were going to invite all of you to come over. We're going to have balloons and animals and balloon animals. But we obviously had to change plans because of the current situation. The good news is everybody at Behavior is now working from home. Huge kudos to our IT team for making that possible very smoothly. And now we're all safe and sound at home. So today we're going to do things a little differently. We're going to have people talk to you from the safety of their home. We're going to present you a lot of really cool content, stuff that's coming in the roadmap for this year. We're going to talk about the mobile game, because obviously we just shipped on mobile few weeks ago, and we are very excited to introduce you to a few people from that team and to make sure that they can tell you what they have in store for you. We're also going to go over the community, which is you, by the
Oh
way.
no.
Thank you very much for being part of that awesome group. Uh, we're going to talk about what it means to us, what what comprise the community, and how our community team is built, and how it works to make all of your dreams come true, or most of them. Some
Yes,
of
we
them
still
are
don't have
just
that
weird.
tuxedo face.
All right, we're
Pepper
also going to
hands.
talk about a few really cool things. For instance, I want to take a moment to talk about something we did 4 years ago. We talked in the past about trying to be as generous as we can on Dead by Daylight, and one of the things we did 4 years ago was release a little thing called the charity case. So the charity case is a very big package of, I think, 28 items featuring a lot of influencers and content creators from around the world, and all the profits, 100% of the profits on this goes to a thing called the Brain and Behavior Research Fund, which is a cause that's very dear and near to us. And I'm very happy to say that in the
Oh
last
shit, a new charity
few
case,
months,
Paul?
we've now raised over $1 million. Well, you've raised more than $1 million for that very worthy cause.
Hey,
So thank you very much for that. It's
clap
still
clap.
up if you want to grab it if you haven't already, and know that if you do that, you're gonna help a lot of people do some good work. So, other than that, we're also going to talk today about the upcoming content for Dead by Daylight. We'll see if we have time to get into that towards the end of the show.
If they
So,
have time.
in the
They're
meantime,
gonna
I
skip it.
also want to say there's a few things that we're going to go over maybe a little
Should bait
quicker
it.
than we would have liked. That's because we also want to take the time to do deep dives on some of these subjects, and we'll do panels, and we'll do blog posts, and we'll do videos and Q&As and all these different methods that we have to communicate with you. We want to make sure that we give you all the information about all these subjects that are dear to you. This year was filled to the brim with new
Wait,
stuff.
did it just
We put a
cut?
lot of
Is this
work in
pre-recorded?
delivering
What?
content. We had talked about a few things on the anniversary last year,
I thought this
and
was
since
live.
then we've delivered so much stuff. First, Ghostface came to the game, which was almost a surprise, but really kind of a big deal. Then we
This
had the
this got
Stranger
leaked,
Things
right?
chapter. I don't know if you remember that. First time we had two survivors in the
They
game.
pushed the wrong update
An
live.
amazing foray into a TV show, the Netflix show that was the biggest thing
The
at the
Haga.
moment. It's still today one of the biggest things out there. Then we released the Cursed Legacy, which was the first time we went back to tell even more of the backstory of some of our characters. And then we just released the Chains of Hate,
Pepper
which
D
was
Hall.
a completely new take on the horror setups that we tend to do with the game. And the first gun in the game. We
That's
also,
the lights
this
a
year,
second.
released the archives. It's
Billy
easy
has
to
a gun.
forget that it wasn't in the game, but
It just doesn't
now
work.
it's such a huge and important part of the rhythm of the game and the content there. We've released three new tomes for the game, and each one of them came with some improvements to the feature and new types of content. We've also did a major update on Freddy, a much needed update on
Spaghetti.
Freddy that I think you liked. We did the same for the Doctor and made it kind of a big deal. Uh, we have released our dedicated servers as we had promised, and now they are on every single platform. Obviously, there's a lot more work to do on the dedicated servers, but it's such a better platform for us to work on. It's a much more solid thing. We'll talk a little bit more about it in a few moments. We also installed a disconnect penalty, which I'm happy to say has reduced the disconnect rate by 35% across all the platforms. That's an immense improvement on the quality of life. We also launched on Switch this year.
Oh yeah,
We
right.
then launched on mobile this year. We are now on pretty much every platform out there, and we'll continue for the few that are left that we haven't touched yet.
The fuse
We
are
then
left. What's
released
left?
what I believe
My
might be the
fridge?
most impressive piece of content, I want to say, ever created in the history of video games, but I might be overstating it just a
Mm.
little bit. Bunny Fong came out, finally.
Oh, that thing.
Then I'm very, very proud to say that in the last month, we just broke all of our records by having over 1 million daily users. That means 1 million people played the
Poggers.
game in one form or another during a single day. That's
It doesn't
crazy.
feel like that, but yeah,
Then
Paul.
we also broke another
Still takes
number
half an
this
hour to
year.
queue.
More than 20 million people now have played Dead by Daylight, and you're part of that. So thank you.
Hey.
And that's it. Now we're going to go and talk about the roadmap and really what's in store for next year. Take it away, me.
Present you. That was pre-recorded. I think, or maybe this is recorded. I don't know.
Let's get started with
Oh, yeah, this is present
two
him.
men who need no introduction.
His
but
camera's more laggy now.
Still, we'll give them one. Jérôme and Stéphane.
Hi everyone, I am Jérôme, the Senior Product Manager on Dead by Daylight. I am in charge of the roadmap, so basically defining the features to be implemented in the game.
Hi everyone, happy to be here today.
Oh
I'm
god, that
Stéphane
mic.
Bossa. I'm producer on Dead by Daylight.
What?
And my job is to execute, along with the team, the roadmap Jérôme is putting together.
All right, game health is always a subject that keeps coming back. Last year we had a big discussion about it. I
What a
think that
budget
regularly we
mic.
talk about game health. It's something that's going to be at the top of our concern for a long time. Let's dig a little bit more into what it means specifically, at least for the next year for us. Let's start with dedicated servers, which was a big improvement this year. Stéphane, you want to talk about it?
Absolutely.
Oh
The
god.
transition to dedicated servers has been a really challenging experience, but also very exciting one. We're happy to be behind that transition and
He's
migration,
using his
but there's a
laptop
lot of
mic.
ways in which we would like to continue improving gameplay experience on dedicated servers. This is going to happen through 3 specific features that will
Why
integrate
couldn't they
over the
get this
next
guy a
few
normal
years.
mic? No,
The first
a
one
decent
is we're
mic.
planning on increasing the rate at which your server runs, which is going to have a positive impact on the latency between the player doing an action or doing
All
an
this
input on
technical
the
stuff.
client,
Talk.
and that actually having an effect on the server. That being said, even by reducing this as much as we can, the network limitations always force a minimum amount of latency. Because of that, there's always moments where what you see on your client isn't exactly the same as what's actually happening on the server. So we're adding movement extrapolation to various characters to make sure what you see is as close as we can
Monka,
from what's actually happening on the server.
Yeah, what
But
a
as I
great
mentioned,
mic.
there's always going to be these things that happen, and in order to prevent that from
We're
having a
talking
negative
about a
impact
bunch
on the
of
gameplay, we're looking into
server
adding
stuff.
a validation on server and client side of things to make sure any gameplay critical action, whether it is using an interaction, doing an interrupt, doing an attack,
I want
landing
to
a
put
hit
the
properly,
potato on a
etc.
shelf.
These are all going to get validated on both sides to make sure no one's actually getting cheated out or into a hit that shouldn't have landed. Probably one of the most frustrating experience for anyone to have. And these are the main 3 changes we're planning to put up, which are going
I
to
think
improve
it
the
is.
gameplay
His microphone
experience.
is across the room.
Awesome. The next thing I want to talk about, which is
Oh, he's using that
it's a
really
subject
bad
that we've talked
Xbox
about
mic.
since day one on Dead by Daylight, matchmaking. It's always going to be a intense subject of
He
conversation.
turned on the
There
wrong
are more
microphone.
improvements coming
Pepper
this year.
hands.
Jérôme, do you want to talk about the specifics a little bit?
This guy's got
Yeah,
a good
sure.
mic.
So currently the
Much
system is
better for
using
my
a rank
ears.
to
Nice.
matchmake players, but the ranking system is more a time-based progression system. It resets every month. So instead, we are going to use an algorithm, and this algorithm is looking only at what happened during the trial and what was the outcome of the trial. So this will help us to define the player skill level, and this will help us to create a better and fairer matchmaking system. So this algorithm was already implemented in the background of the live servers, and this since several months. So it was not used for matchmaking, but just for simulations. And now we have some results, and they look good. So now we just need to polish the last details, and we'll be ready for a release this upcoming month, so this summer.
What?
Cool.
Cool.
One of the things also that we like working on, I mean, all of these things are really cool, but live design is something, I mean, it's such a crazy game with an ever-changing meta. Live design is always something that's going to create a lot of talk in the community. When we redid Freddy,
He's
for
got so
instance,
many
or the
books.
Doctor, all these things. We have a few more of these live design changes planned. Obviously,
And is that a
it's an ongoing
PS3
effort,
game?
but maybe you can talk about a few of them, Stéphane?
Looks like a PS3 game.
Over the
Oh
past 4
god, not
years,
this
we've
again.
put out so much
Oh, this
content into
microphone.
this game, and we keep on adding more and more as every chapter releases. We just really want to make sure that everything that exists in the game right now is up to par with the new content we're continuously releasing. And how we plan on doing that is exactly like we did before, revisiting older characters,
Yeah,
revisiting existing
this guy
perks
probably
and
turned on
add-ons
the
to
wrong
make sure
microphone.
they're still balanced,
In
they're
reality,
still
he's got like a
interesting to
really
play
high-end
with, they're
mic.
still competitive, they're
He's
fun.
just using the wrong one
So
right now.
really, exactly like we've shown in the past
And no
with a
one
few
has told them.
specific major reworks or
What's
just
Twitch
updates we're
chat
putting
saying?
out every update. Obviously, the maps shouldn't necessarily be left to the side for
I
that. We've
can't read
seen
that.
recently with
I
our
can't read
one of
the
the most
chat. I don't
recent
know what they're
updates
saying.
how the fan base reacted super positively to a major update
Bunch
we
of
put out,
spam.
revisiting a bunch of older maps to make sure the navigation,
I
the
couldn't.
palette placement, the
I
vault
couldn't read that
placement,
Twitch
etc.,
chat. All I could
were
make out
as
was like a
balanced
few
as they can
emotes, which
be,
is
were
give
as fun to
plus.
play with. So we're continuously looking into improving our existing maps,
And
while
then
we're
just
still putting
shorting
out
your
a bunch
life
of
for
new
like a
ones too.
few months.
Finally, the third thing we're
Ah,
going to look
shit.
into over the next year is something
Sorry
that's
about
quite
the
similar to
language.
what we did last year
Sorry you had to
when we
see that.
introduced the endgame collapse,
Sorry I showed you
but
the
it's going to
Twitch
apply to
chat.
the beginning of the game instead.
Oh god, that was
This
terrible.
has been
It's
a
usually not
topic
that
that's
bad.
continuously
Like, what the
discussed in the
fuck?
community, and we also feel a
Usually they
lot
don't
strongly
spam like
about.
crazy, but I
The
guess
beginning of the game is a
they
moment
have like
where there are a
43,000
lot of
views.
potential things to do
43k
for
views right
killers
now,
and
so I guess.
survivors. It can be a
God damn.
stressful moment for some of these, for some of the roles. So really
That's
looking
why you
at
never go into
cleaning up and making that start
large
game
audience
experience as
channels,
fun as
yeah.
possible for
Because most of
everyone
the time
involved
is
in the
like
game.
that.
So stay posted for more details about that
Chat
one in
just gets
particular.
spammed by with a bunch of
Thank you very
nonsense.
much. One of the things also to
Then it's
note
like, what's
is
even the
the
point of the
game
chat?
is,
Can't even read
after
it.
so many years, we're now on pretty much every platform out there, almost. We just released our mobile on iOS and Android, obviously. We're now on Switch, PS4, Xbox One, a few PC platforms. That brings up a lot of questions about what are we going to do to make sure that players can play together, whatever platform they're playing
Oh
on.
shit, crossplay.
I think that's a big question. It brings question
I want to play
of
together
crossplay,
with
cross
mobile
trans,
people.
cross progression. Can we talk a little bit about that?
Cross Friends is one of our
Oh my god.
most asked for and requested feature, and we're really happy to say it's finally coming to the game this year.
Oh
How this is
shit.
going to work is that
When
we're
though?
adding a search feature and add friends features into the existing friends list that's already available on multiple SKUs, on all SKUs. So you're going to be able to search for friends from
This
other
year.
games
When?
and just add them directly to your friends list.
For New
And from there,
Year's.
you'll be able to form survivor friends or custom game parties and play with a bunch of people from a different platform directly into a public or a private game. On top of that, we're also adding crossplay. It comes with it necessarily, but crossplay is also going to be part of the base matchmaking experience.
Monka? Yeah.
And we're hoping that by grouping a bunch of players from
They
different
sound like
platforms
PlayStation.
together
I'll
on
be
the
out
same
this year,
player pool, we're
eventually.
going to be able to
At some
matchmake
point.
you with a much bigger player pool and
When
thus
we feel like
matchmake
it.
you better against people that are closer within ranks, etc. The other added benefit that we're hoping crossplay is going to bring is that we're going to diversify the meta between different
Cost of first can get
platforms.
destroyed
As
by
we know,
PC
people
players. Yep.
tend to have different habits on
Yep.
specific platforms, whether it's playing a certain role
And a
or
bunch of
playing
PC
with a
players are
certain
gonna get
character.
falsely
And
reported.
by mixing these pools together,
Because all
we're
the
going to
console people are
expose
gonna
and
be
bring the
like, what the
barriers
fuck is he
between
doing?
players and
How is
handlers
he
of
turning
different
so
platforms, which
fast?
is really,
Oh
really
my
exciting to
god.
do.
I've never
That
seen this
sounds
before.
fun. The question
Console
obviously that
people.
comes in right after that is for Jerome, I guess, is when is that coming in? What's the timeline? How is that going to be put in the roadmap?
We want to make sure that we can provide the best player experience possible for the community.
But yeah, feels
that
good,
is
man.
why we're going
Looking
to
forward to
release
getting
the
wrecked by
cross
PC
friends and
players.
crossplay features in 2 waves. So
Then yeah, what
first,
about
we are
the
going
Ace
to
Tuxedo?
introduce the cross friend features on the PC platforms, so Steam and Windows Store,
Talk
because
about
these
that.
platforms have already the crossplay enabled. And then in the second wave, we will be adding in this pool the console platforms.
We've been waiting
so
for like 2
PlayStation 4,
years.
Xbox
Actually,
One,
no, a
and
year. Yeah,
Nintendo
we've been
Switch.
waiting for a year.
And at this time,
A little
all the
over a year.
platforms will be able to play together. So in terms of timeline, we
We want that
expect
Ace
to have
Tuxedo,
all these
damn it.
platforms being available in the crossplay and the cross-run features environment
I hope they talk
before
about
the end of this year.
cosmetics. Not
Awesome.
mentioned that.
And what about cross progression?
Yeah, you're right. We know that the crossplay topics comes along with the cross progression topics. That's a topic that we have already in our head. We are currently in discussion with the partners, so we can't give much details because it depends a lot on these talks. But that's a feature that we would like to have.
Okay, so it's
Thank you very
working
much.
across progression.
Next, I want to talk about something that's I find super exciting. I mean, it's
What,
all really
tuxedos?
cool to talk about what's coming this year, and we're always happy to be transparent and tell people. But this one is kind of dear to me. The game has been going on for about 4 years now, and some of the big updates that we've done, especially on the visuals of some of the maps and things like that, really get people excited. And obviously, we've also learned a lot in how to create assets in the last 4 years of working on this. So, what's coming in the next year, among other things, is a huge graphic update.
We have improved the
and
column.
I'd like us to talk a
The
little bit about
column
what
now looks
we're
more
going to do with
realistic.
that, so that Dead by Daylight can continue to not just be relevant and be a game that people keep playing, which we keep saying we want to do, but we want to make sure that Dead by Daylight is a game that can stand proudly
Is that
next to all
Nintendo
these
DS?
next-gen games that are coming in the next few years.
Yeah, so last
We're
year,
adding
we
one
updated
stock
the
column to
There Is
each
No
column
One
map.
and it was pretty great.
Next gen.
The feedback from the community was
So that way
really
you can
good,
have
and
those.
even you, Mathieu,
So that way
was
you can have
asking
that
me how
consistent
we
1
managed to make this
FPS,
so
even
far
on
great.
next gen,
So
even on
this year we're going to
PS5,
go beyond this. We're
and the
going
next
to
Xbox.
update all the maps that are in the game, but that's not going to be only that. It's going to be a massive graphical update. We're going to review all the special effects, the animation, and we're going to add more lighting in the game so we can play more with the tension and the creepiness in the trials. We really want to deep dive
fuck
into the
yeah!
core
Better looking
aspect of Dead by
palettes!
Daylight, which
Yeah!
is horror. So now it's 4 years of assets that we need to review. So it's going to be a small task. That is why we're going to do it in different phases throughout the year. The goal, as you mentioned, Mathieu, is to stay true to the nature of Dead by Daylight while also continuing to be the reference in horror gaming for the years to come.
Awesome. I cannot wait. Just to specify this, we actually did put a full
You've
team
worked
on
hard on the
just
giggle
that task, and making
physics.
sure that we can,
Oh damn,
ramp
what a
up
shame.
every single asset that
sorry.
we've had, which there's a lot of stuff
They
in Dead
didn't
by
invite you,
Daylight,
did you? Or they didn't want you to be in
since
game?
its inception. Now, talking about graphic
To talk
update
about
is
the
really
dog
cool,
giggle
but
physics.
everybody wants to see something. Is there anything we can show them at this point? I mean, it's early on, but there must be a little something.
A little
Yeah,
tease.
we are very excited with what we have done so far. So we have some assets who are still work in progress, but of course we want to share with you what it's looking like.
Oh shit. Better looking Colin, hit me with it. Yeah, better looking photo booth, yeah! I'm the Professor Hype guy now. Okay, that actually looks cool. Look at that closet. Look, looks more red. They just made like everything darker. Kinda. At least the palette. Yeah, everything just looks like slightly darker. More grim. Well, yeah, just more slightly darker, really. That's it. What about here? That seems more brighter. Hashtag #1 graphic strip. Just make everything darker to hide imperfections. Yep. That's what they do here at DBT. Everything's just slightly darker.
All right, let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else
They talked
either
about
playing the
that, the
game
cross
or talking
progression.
about
They
the
said they're
game or
working on
creating
it.
content relating to the game or being inspired by the
But at
game
least
to
crossplay will be
write
added. But they're
music
working on
or
the cross
to
progression
make
thing.
outfits. It's everybody that's part of what makes Dead by Daylight this amazingly rich and passionate environment. It means groups of
Fuck.
people who
Yeah, they said
interact
they're
on
working on it.
every single possible social platform in person. It means people who play together. It's even the people who play by themselves and never talk to anybody. So it's important for us to be able to break it down and figure out exactly
Hell yeah,
who
Juju.
is part of the community and how do we listen to them? How do we get close enough
Best of
that we
luck
can
if you
actually
want to get all
hear
the
what
achievements
makes
in the
them
game.
happy, what makes them excited, what worries them, all of this. We need to know about that. So the other part of community for us is the community team. It's our team that we built. Obviously, this was a very small thing. 4 years ago, it was pretty much just Dave and Ash and I talking to you live and trying to sift through every
Oh
single
yeah, I remember
forums,
that.
which we
The
couldn't do.
good old
To
dev streams,
today,
they were
where we
fun.
have a team of, I think, over than 50 people internally, some
But it was
people
just
sitting
3
at their
people.
desks in the office, some people sitting at their desks all around the world in different countries to represent the different, pools of people around the world. And then we have, people who are halftime and people who are doing this out of the goodness of their heart. We have people that are part of the mods team, the community management team. It's a big machine, because for you, community might mean you and your friends and the people you play with, and the forums you visit, whether it's Reddit or Nico
Reddit, huh?
or whatever. But it's maybe 100, maybe 1,000 people that you feel are part of that Dead by Daylight community. But you should probably know that there's probably hundreds of
AKA
thousands
free
of these
leave, but yeah.
pools of people around the world, and each and every one of these has
I
their
got thank God we don't
culture
pay
and
them.
their
They're
desires
doing
and
it for
their
free.
worries, and all of this
Fuck
is
yeah.
is something that we need to have
Don't have
an
to worry about
understanding
paying
of,
them.
and that's what our community team internally is tasked with doing. It is a
It's
daunting
only one
and
guy in
intimidating
Leo with
task,
his
but they've
5,000
been doing an
accounts.
amazing job at it. And
Yep.
we're going to talk about exactly who these people are
That's
and
the
how they
community
do their
team right
job.
there.
Gabrielle Murphy is going to take us through that. We're also going to have Gab Malvar
With
talk to
millions
us
of account.
about the Fog
Million
Whisperers
of
program,
DVDs,
which is
DVD
a
accounts.
super interesting bunch of people that are helping, bring the good word of Dead by Daylight to the masses as possible. And then we're going to take a little moment to talk about all the community events and activities that we have in store for the celebrations and for this year. So, here we go.
Just like listening to
Welcome to
presentations
the
in
4th
English class.
anniversary community panel. I am Not Queen, lead community manager on Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I believe that.
I'm very pleased to have you with us today in my living room. What a crazy year for Dead by Daylight. The game grew exponentially, and with it, our community blossomed.
They released
Well,
on Cupid.
blossom is
Because
a
they offer
fancy term
Cupid.
to say it got a shit ton bigger.
I believe they offer Cupid
Back
most
in
of the people.
September, the addition of the Switch to our
there you go.
console family and the release of a chapter like Stranger Things brought a lot of attention to the game and a
Yeah,
lot
that
of
is
new
actually a fake cat.
faces to our community.
I thought that was a
Last
real
month
cat too
only, we
when I
hit
first
a
saw it.
record number of players
But
connecting
it
to
is
the
fake.
game, with over 1 million people
I hope
playing
so, at least. I
DBD
hope it's not a
over
dead
the
cat.
span of a day. But for some, the game itself isn't enough to contain all their love for Dead by Daylight. You guys want
Walking
to discuss,
distance from
create
Ubisoft.
art, breathe, and live DBD. This community lives on different platforms,
Yeah.
social media, forums,
Behavior also
Discord,
helped Ubisoft with
but
some
all of
stuff.
it shows the same pattern this year: growth and engagement. Just on our forum, over 80,000 discussions were created this year, and over
2,000 bug reports. That seems a little low.
800,000 comments were posted on these discussions. Our official Discord channel grew to welcome over 100,000
Why is Instagram so high?
that play together and exchange on live chat about the game every day.
Interesting.
But it doesn't stop there. Dead by Daylight also has an international community.
Look at Denmark.
With dedicated community managers.
That's 4 dots.
On local platforms that most of you
That's
probably
me right there. I'm
never
that
heard
dot. I'm
of.
that
PK,
dot.
Billy Billy, WeChat, Nico. We even have a special Twitter channel for our Japan community only.
Fucking Facebook.
Nothing
People still
could
use
be
that.
possible without our ever-growing community team of volunteers and staff.
It just says Leo. Yeah. Just can't see because it's such a small dot. Just says Leo. Leo with his 5,000 accounts. Me, that one dot. Wait, what? What are we talking about? Why is that Apex Legends stuff? I think he's just talking about the community, right? Where's my picture? Yeah, Westfield's budget, man. Or Scooby Sip. Oh god. Slightly nervous cat. What a name. Yeah, those are fairy poggers.
Okay, that montage was beautiful. Cheesy AF.
It was nice
You guys
PowerPoint
have proven
presentation.
over and over again how much you love the game. Here is some of the community's finest work.
It's too fast. It's too fast! Slow down! It's piece and weight. Bill! Yeah, Seisha! I can't keep up. How am I supposed to read that? What does that have to do with DBD? That guy's not even in
Before we go see
DBD.
what the Fog Whisperers have prepared for us, it is now the time to reveal our winners for the community in-game outfit contest.
Where's the Leo?
After last year's success, we were
Where's
sure
me
we
sitting
wanted
in
to
queue for
redo
half
the
an
4th
hour?
anniversary.
What is that?
This year, you guys blew us out of the water. It was a super hard choice to make. We started by going over the 1,000
it was for the
entries
Karuka? Oh.
one by one and ended up selecting 30 per role. So
I didn't
30
realize it
for
was
killers
Freddy.
and 30 for survivors. Then, our art and creative
Yeah, where's the
director ended
12-hour
up
Leo
choosing our
TVT
winners.
stream clip?
Here are our final nominees.
Half of that time is us sitting in queue. Ooh, I like that one. That one's cool.
And, drum roll,
The Huntress.
here are our 2 winners.
Oh, it was the Legion one that won. Is that
So
called that?
congratulations, out of over 1,000 entries, yours was chosen. Fog Whisperers, take it away.
Oh, it's this.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle Malvar, and I'm the Influencer Manager for Dead by Daylight and Dead by Daylight Mobile.
Don't you mean DBBTSR Mobile?
No, Trapper. I'm here to talk to you about the Fog Whisperers.
Oh, look at the time, gotta go.
The Fog Whisperers are partners of Dead by Daylight, and they create awesome content, such as live streams, YouTube videos, and animations.
The live stream. Sitting in queue all
We
day.
provide them with blood points in the
That's
PvP
me,
and
yay,
orange
I'm a
cells to buy
streamer.
cosmetics. They also receive DLCs for giveaways and
I don't
content to
get
reveal
that.
to the community.
Quiet.
The Fog Whisperers are represented by this logo, shown on streams and videos. They can also be worn in-game too, as charms on their hooks or butts. Now you might be wondering, how does one become a Fog Whisperer?
Yes, I was wondering that, but
Chilling on the
can you
hook.
tell me everything all
While
over
the Wraith
again?
is making marshmallows.
What is Fog Whipper?
Fuck, Whipper.
Next scene, please? The Dead by Daylight team is always looking for killer content, so be sure to tag us and include hashtag Into the Fog. And who knows, maybe you'll be next to whisper in the fog.
Time to spam her with that. She's on the swamp. I didn't hear a boat on though.
Okay, I can explain that. I can explain. I thought I was in a completely different. I can explain that. I can explain that. 3, 2, 1. Ah! See?
That's like the thing we did.
I'm gonna try to get in the selfie. Hold on.
Hurry!
Hey, photo bomb.
Actually, very tiny.
I need to smack the son of a toxic.
Mikey! She almost died in real life right there.
Oh, if you could bait them long enough, they don't pay attention.
It's Baru.
He could get the end game.
It's moving too slow.
Holy shit, this is intense.
Onward.
Oh god, what's gonna happen when they meet? I don't know.
Don't knock them down. They're both using controllers.
Oh. I'm dying.
Is there someone in there, Vince? Is he in there? Yeah, I'm getting him, brother. Don't worry, I'll get him. You liar!
Catch you baited.
You, you already.
Scammed. Wrecked. Back to back.
Well, okay then.
They're blowing up this one. I'm just gonna have to.
Poor Jake.
Maple, you need to go get the off. Maple.
He didn't know.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right, it's better than yours. That's, oh my god!
Please leave. Please leave. Please.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Impressed?
And that is how it feels to be a fog whisperer, always shouting yes at the top of your voice. Seriously though, congratulations to everyone in Behavior for this fantastic 4-year journey. I'm so grateful to be allowed to represent a game I love to people I adore. Congrats on 4 years, guys. You knocked it out of the park.
Hey guys, it's Otofu here. I just want to give a quick thank you to both my community and the Dead by Daylight team. Throughout the past 4
Thank
years,
you,
I've gotten so
Montage.
many awesome opportunities. I've gotten to travel to Montreal and meet the team. I've got to play in Twitch Rivals. I even got my own cosmetic in a game that I freaking love. But most importantly, I got to grow one of the most amazing, supportive, and kind communities that I could ever ask for ever. I wouldn't have been able to do any of this if it wasn't for all the people that I've met throughout the years in this community and on this game, and I just want to say that I appreciate it so much. Happy 4 years, guys.
What's
and
that
let's hope we have
nail
many,
through
many
his
more.
face? Oh, it's the
I want to
piercing.
thank my Dead by Daylight community so much for being here with
The
me since day
piercing.
one.
I don't know.
would
It looks,
not
it
be
looks
where
really
I'm at without
uncomfortable.
you. Gracias.
Oh, that was nice and sweet. Short and
Howdy
sweet.
gamers, it's Toki.
What up, guys? It's Crunchy Egg Rolls.
He's in
I wanna give a
Paris. What the
huge
fuck?
Shout out and thanks to Behavior and the entire DBD community.
And shout out to the Egg Roll Empire, Small PB Gang.
Shout out
What?
to the Burrow, you beautiful buns of the fog. We are your newest recruits to the Fog Whisperers.
Mama, we made it! Anyway, I'll be seeing y'all around. Till next time, it's peace, love, and booty!
We're heading back to the campfire. Stay safe
All
out
right.
there in the fog.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to
Yoshi.
my community, my Dragon Army. Thank you guys so much for supporting me over the past year with my Dead by Daylight content. I really appreciate it. We've had some goofy times, some crazy ones, and we've been exhausted on the ground more times than we'd like to count, but it's been great. I've had an amazing time this past year. And also thank you so much to the team at Behavior for creating this game and continuing to support it for as long as you guys have. There's been so many new additions, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Clap.
Yo, what is happening, guys? It is Scorpions here.
Mine,
I
this
just
one
wanna say
touch,
again
probably
a thank
not.
you to my community and to Behavior
Probably
for
not.
allowing me to be a Fog Whisperer. Back when I joined the Fog Whisperer program,
haven't
I
given
wasn't
them enough
even
money.
a Twitch partner, so the Fog Whisperer program allowed me
Whoa,
to
that's
grow my channel, to get my name out there, and at the same time, it allowed me to give codes out to my community to give them something back as well.
We don't play
Anyways,
DVD
guys,
enough. We
I'll
stop
be
playing it
off,
for 12
but
hours every
remember,
day, unfortunately.
Always boop the snoot.
They're not happy with us.
Bonjour à tous, je suis Elite, un Fog Whisperer français. Je tiens à remercier mon incroyable communauté pour son soutien lors de cette année de
10,000
partenariat
outlets.
sur Dead by Daylight.
What do you
Et je
mean?
souhaite à l'équipe de développement ainsi qu'au jeu un
Seems
joyeux
about right.
4e anniversaire. Amusez-vous bien.
It's not good enough for them. We need to double those numbers.
Hello, everybody. It's Polyester here. I just want to say what an honor it is to be one of your community Fog Whisperers. The highlight of my year has to be our streamer charity event that you all supported, helping us raise over $30,000. Thank you all
This guy
for
has so
a
much
great
cool
year
stuff
in Dead by Daylight.
in the background.
I'm looking forward to the next one and to many more to come. Hats on, Tinfoil Gang.
Hey everyone, this is Zinc. I'm the creator of the Discord bot Elemental, which Dead by Daylight uses on its Discord server. I'm a software developer. I've been playing Dead by Daylight since 2016, and I really love coffee. I'd really like to say thank you to Entertainment 720 and the whole Dead by Daylight community Discord for being Elemental's first supporters. Also, thank you to the Dead by Daylight development team for creating a game I've spent countless hours enjoying. I look forward to seeing Dead by Daylight continue to grow, and I'll be right here alongside you guys. Happy 4-year anniversary, Dead by Daylight. I'll see you guys in the fog.
Clap.
Hello nerds, my name is Nafi. I'm from Southern California. I've been playing Dead by Daylight for
I'm
almost 3
going to
years.
save you for
Dead by
pink.
Daylight is
That
one
shirt though.
of many games that I can't get bored of.
It's Mikey
with
on
all
it.
the new content that Behavior works hard on to keep us invested.
My name is Avi. I'm also from Southern California, and I have been playing Dead by Daylight for 2 years. I actually found the game through watching my husband play, but I did not care for it at first because every time I watched him play, he'd be dying on hook. But
What a
eventually
screw up.
I played it, and now I am hooked.
Leave
And I
that
wanna
man.
thank
He
Max
sucks
or
at DVD.
for introducing me into the DVD community, and where I met a lot more friends than I could ever imagine.
My appreciation goes to Edgar Allan Poe for keeping the game fun and entertaining and making me want to play it a lot more.
And of course, thank you, Behavior.
Thank you, Behavior.
どうも、日本の K2 です。DFC という
His
デッ
mouth
ド
is
バイ
not
デイライ
moving.
ト
How
の
is he
大会を
talking?
開催して約3年になります。デッドバイデイライトが大好
Community
きで
tournament.
自分が参加したくて始めた大会でした。多くの人に興味を持ってもらうまでしばらく時間がかかりましたが、デッドバイデイライトを通じて続けることの重要性を学ぶことができ、すごく感謝しています。そして、デッドバイデイライトのおかげで私には2つの夢ができました。有名実況者さんたちである夢のようなお祭り的な大会を開催したい。あともう一つ、世界中の上手いプレイヤーが集まる大会を開催したい。そんな大会ができたらワクワクしませんか？
The perks are censored.
DVD ほど熱くなれるゲームを
You're not allowed to know what perks they have during tournament, I
こ
guess.
れからも DVD を
Kiss
一緒に
piece
盛り
away.
上げていきましょう。
Thank you, Gabzilla and our Fog Whisperer, for that really dynamic segment about our content creator program.
That was
For
really
our
cool.
4th anniversary, the community team has organized contests, raffles, play sessions with devs, and more during the month of June. So the schedule will be available on the social media.
That's all happening
Stay
in
tuned
June.
for
I don't
this.
have time in
And
June.
finally, I want to thank everyone
I've
that
got my
contributed
game
to our
month to
community
do.
this year. Stay safe. Please continue to discuss, argue, and love the game. This is why we do it. See you next year. Hopefully not in my living room.
Oh god, now we're gonna talk about mobile for the next few minutes. We can all get a quick
Let's
nap
talk
in.
about mobile. This year, super exciting. We finally launched Dead by Daylight on mobile. It's a huge thing for us. We've been hard at work on it for a long time, and it's finally in people's hands. So let's take a moment. Valentin and Julia are going to talk a little bit about what it took to get to that and what they have in store for the future.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Dead by Daylight mobile panel. I'm Valentin, associate producer on Dead by Daylight mobile, and I'm joined by Julia. Hey Julia.
Hi Val, I'm Julia. I'm the
Nice.
community
They
manager
actually have
on Dead by
decent
Daylight
mics.
mobile. So we've had an amazing journey on mobile so far this year. An incredible number of people have been backing this project since we first announced it. We have had over 1 million people participating in our beta phase who stuck with us while we worked on adding content, features, and polishing the game throughout the testing phase. As of April 16th, we are officially launched
Wait,
in
they
most
did?
regions around the
Behavior?
world,
Oh,
with more to
shit.
come later in the year. And we've
I
already
didn't
hit a
know that.
landmark of nearly 3 million players.
Isn't that like 1 million Game of
So
Thrones
launch
mobile
was a
games?
very exciting adventure.
I
As
feel like
most
I
people
hear about
around
a
the
new
world
one
were
every month or
currently working
something.
from home, and we were working from home for the launch. It wasn't what we expected to be launching it all from our own homes, but it was a great adventure, and it worked out really well. The launch was a huge success with a lot of players coming in, as Julia said.
She
And
about to
for us, it was a
cry.
culmination
What
of
do you think
2
that?
years of hard work.
Put my hands.
We started the DVD mobile team 2 years ago to
She's
bring
just tired.
the same PC consoles experience to mobile phones.
Damn, playing
And
mobile on
having it
that big
released
screen.
to the world in April was a great success for us. So Dead by Daylight Mobile is that same great experience, that's very stressful and very scary as what you can see on PC
Kind of
console,
defeats
but
the
on
mobile.
mobile.
Kind of defeats the purpose of
To
mobile
bring
gaming.
that,
Yeah.
we had to do
Playing on
some
the fucking.
adaptations.
Playing it on your wall, basically.
Specific to mobile, so the controls were of course adapted so that we could play on touchscreens. We also made changes mostly on the UI UX side. As we all know, Dead by Daylight is a game that's played very much with
Attach a
sound.
keyboard and mouse
However, most mobile
to your
players
phone. Yeah.
won't have their headphones with them or can be in very noisy areas. So we adapted it so that
Mobile
everything that
gaming.
you will usually
Attach a
hear,
keyboard and mouse
you will
to
see
your phone.
graphically represented on the phone, so you can play without headphones or sound on. We also introduced the Blood Market, which is
You can
our
use that with Minecraft. Oh, I didn't know that.
adaptation of the Blood Web. So it's
Mobile
a
game.
more mobile user experience friendly version that still gives players the same great rewards.
Look at this.
We also added
I don't know what I'm looking
a
at.
lot of mobile-centric features, including a new tutorial, which is
A new
shorter
tutorial.
and of course shows the mobile-specific changes and allows players to get into the game faster. We also added exclusive skins, daily reward calendars, and a lot of other features, but also the disconnection bots, which have been tremendously popular. These are bots that take over when a player disconnects from the game, so that the people who are still there can actually finish playing. The
I really like that hat
if
thing
you've played against
to show
them,
that the killer's nearby.
and
That's really
they
cool.
allow people to actually finish their trial and
Why did he
end the game.
scream?
Another key difference from PC and console to mobile is that mobile is free. It is completely free to download, and you do not need to pay to win. Most characters and customizations can be unlocked through playtime alone, and any other ones can be unlocked through keeping up with daily challenges and other in-game rewards. It's also a really good time to
You
start
don't
Dead
need
by
pay to
Daylight
win.
mobile right now. Like I said, it costs nothing to download on Google Play and the App Store.
And a
Thanks
Bitcoin
to
mine
the
in the
community
background.
hitting the
Or your
stretch goal
phone.
of 1 million pre-registrations, you will
Don't be
also
right
be
when your
starting
phone is like
off
200
with
degrees in your
another free
hand.
character and a bunch of in-game resources as well.
God.
So we've had, like I said, we've had a lot of people
Monk
install and
ass.
play
Won't
the
even
game
be able to
so
play the
far.
game.
So we've got some
Need
cool
I have like
stats
special heat
to
gloves
bring
on
to
and know
you.
how to play?
Since launch, we've had
So
millions
behavior can
of
find some
trials
Bitcoin,
played.
farm some Bitcoins.
Within those trials, there have been 12 million generators fixed,
Whoa.
44 million killer hits, and 4.5 million survivors who have outwitted the killer and managed to escape. So these stats are just from the first few weeks of being live globally. There's a lot more to come, and we'd like to share with you some of the things that are headed your way in the coming months.
That don't mean shit if the grind's
we
cruel,
have
damn right.
our roadmap established from June to
Gotta grind for
September
hours
of
on
this
end
year.
to
We're
get the
going to
stuff.
be doing releases on a monthly basis, so that you always have something new and fun to try out and fresh. So the releases are going to be alternating between 1 month focused more on new content, and then the other focused more on quality of life and new features. So you can see that in June we have a new map coming in for people to play around with. And then in July, we're focusing on more like quality of life and improvements. Then August, we'll introduce a new killer and a new map. And then in September, we'll have a brand new feature for you to explore and play around with. All those releases also include new customizations, so you can spruce up your character.
There's a lot of really cool stuff lined up.
Damn,
something
right.
else we're committed to doing with every update is spending time working on improving performance, stability, and polishing the game overall. Launch is just the beginning, so alongside new content
Lunch
and
is just the
features, we'll
beginning.
be continuing to improve
I thought it was
the
breakfast, that
game
was the
in
first thing.
whichever ways we can. So before we go, we want to say a huge thank you to the community who showed us so much love over the past year of beta, all the way through to our big launch in April. You have supported us in so many ways, from just enjoying the game to helping us beta test, telling your friends and family about us, creating your own unique content with the game. We really could not do this without you, and we look forward to many exciting anniversaries to come with you in the fog.
Thanks so much for playing the game. We're really happy to have been able to release it to you to play, and we're excited to bring more Dead by Daylight mobile goodness to you. See you in the fog.
Thanks for joining us today. We'll cap off with a little montage of some of the great in-game moments you've sent to us.
DVD mobile montage. Oh shit. What the fuck is happening? guy was streaming mobile. So is this guy. Yeah, apparently those two people were streaming DVD mobile. Why? I don't know. Because it's free, I guess, and no, they can't afford the main game. Yeah, exactly. What's the point? Just play it on PC. But they can't afford it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I've just been told we actually can take a little moment to talk to you about what's coming next.
Oh shit.
So.
Oh yeah, that's also
Let's,
true.
take
Like,
a step back. About
if you
4
can afford a
years ago,
streaming
first
setup
licensed chapter we've ever had
and a
was
green
Halloween.
screen like that guy had,
Probably
and a high quality
one of
camera, then you
top
can
legends
obviously
of the
afford the game
horror
too.
movie world. It really legitimized us as a great reference for horror in video games.
New chapter time.
Today, we have another landmark moment where we're going to present to you a huge deal. For us, it's amazing. We've been fans of this license for a long time. We're very excited to
DVD's
show
already
you
really cheap.
and to let you
$20.
hear what it sounds like when we bring these
Even cheaper when
legendary
it goes on
icons
sale.
into Dead by Daylight. So roll the clip.
Oh shit. New chapter. Pog. Is it Alien? Is it Jason? Is it Knack? Who is it? It's school. Wait, is it Pennywise? This is it. Yeah, I think it's Pennywise. Wait, who the fuck is that? Wait, it's the guy from Silent Hill? It's Pyramid Head. What? Konami? What? Wow. That was extremely unexpected. Oh, that's why the triangle is that. Oh my god.
Hey. I am super excited today to finally
No
be able to
pachingo.
reveal to
Yeah,
you the
what?
next chapter of Dead by Daylight.
How did you get this deal?
As you've seen,
behavior?
we are going into a video game horror classic. We're going to the
Terry
realm of
Potter.
Silent Hill.
Fortunately not. What? How much did you have to pay Konami for this?
I was absolutely fascinated by it. Oh, I'm really
Yeah,
happy
the
to be
spill
able
and still
to
no left for that
work
free.
with such a fantastic license. Let's start with the map. So there's a lot of really cool locations in Silent Hill. We decided to use one of the most iconic ones. So we bring you to Midwich Elementary School. The two-story building is filled with thematized rooms, so all the Silent Hill fans will be able to revisit the famous location. There's a music room, the chemist lab, there's the nurse office, there's all of these little secrets around. There's obviously this exterior courtyard in the middle of the map. That's a very new layout in Dead by Daylight. Even the clock tower is there. We've also filled the map with all sort of surprises and secrets for all of you fans out there. A lot of winks to the Silent Hill franchise. Survivor of the chapter is Cheryl Mason. You might know her as Heather Mason. That's how she was called as the protagonist of the Silent Hill game. Cheryl's a very interesting character. She's a powerful protagonist. She's also conflicted, and she went through the ordeal of facing the Silent Hill nightmare. We learned through the Silent Hill 3 narrative that she is the reincarnation of two souls. So we really wanted to show into her perks this duality, and also her link to the dark
really
forces
impressed.
of Silent Hill. So let's talk about the
Jesus.
perks. Soul Guard gives you endurance after being healed or after recovering from the dying state.
Okay,
But
that's
also,
pretty
if you
simple.
are currently cursed, you can recover from dying by yourself. Cheryl's second
see
perk,
why
Blood
removing the
Pact,
fog.
links you to the obsession. So
That's
if you or the obsession are injured, you will
supposed
see
to be
each other
fucking
later.
fog everywhere.
As soon as one or the other is healed,
Oh,
you'll
look at
gain
that
a haste
anniversary
effect
generator.
for a limited time. And last but not least, the third perk, for
Oh, I
the
missed the
first
second
time,
perk.
gives the power to the survivor to control a little bit the entity. Repressed Alliance allows you to call upon the entity to block generators.
What?
With this chapter and character,
Wait,
we
the fuck
also
would you do that?
introduce a new
I
type
guess
of
the killer
cosmetic
can't kick it?
called legendary skins.
Interesting.
Legendary outfits are really cool. They are not just an outfit. They actually completely change the character you're controlling. So for example, the first legendary skin that's going to appear in this chapter is Lisa Garland. So you'll be able to take Cheryl Mason and transform into Lisa.
Just like with the
killer
Legion,
of the
different
chapter
people.
is none other than Pyramided. And he comes to Dead by Daylight with the name The Executioner.
It's coming
And
out
I just want to add something here.
Lisa in
Pyramided
June.
that's coming to DBD
This DLC.
is the classic Pyramided from Silent Hill 2. Straight from the tormented mind of James Sunderland.
Well, if you mean the game itself,
Pyramided's
they haven't
power
talked about
roots
that.
itself in the dark forces of Silent Hill. So first of all, obviously you have this big, giant knife that you're wielding. And with it, you have a special attack. The special attack is a range attack that goes even through collision. Where it gets really interesting is that
He thought it was Cloud at
plant
first.
his knife in the ground
Till
and
there.
draw trenches around
I don't
the
think
map.
Square would allow
These
that
trenches, when
in
the
this game
survivor
release.
goes through them, will make them tormented. So tormented is a killer effect that at first seems like it's not doing anything. But if you're suffering from the tormented killer effect and you're in the dying state, that's where it gets really interesting. So Pyramided can, instead of grabbing you and bringing you to a hook, he can
What?
decide to call upon the forces of Silent Hill, which will grab the survivor and send him directly to a cage of atonement. The cage is similar to a hook in mechanics. The survivor gets stuck in there, he can get saved by others, and he will go through 3 phases as well until he is sacrificed, just like on the hook. The thing though is that Pyramided saves a lot of time. All the grab, the transporting, and the hooking, that's done automatically. When the survivors are ripe for a sacrifice, if they are caught in the tormented killer effect and in the dying state, Pyramided will be able to call
Holy
upon
shit.
a final judgment on them. That's a way of saying that they can kill them instantly. It's like a mini Mori.
Mini Mori.
Now let's talk a little bit about the perks of Pyramided. They bring new tools for deception. The first perk, Force Penance, will give the Oblivious status effect to a survivor that protects another survivor from a hit. Pyramided's second perk, Trail of Torment, will make him undetectable when he breaks a gen. We'll also highlight this gen in a yellow aura for the survivors.
I wish they would show the perk icons.
And the last perk, Deadbound, will link a healer to a healed survivor. If they run too far from each other, they'll suffer from the Oblivious status effect.
Wait, what? Do you have to stay close to them
That's
after
it.
healing?
That's the Silent Hill chapter.
Why would you use
Again,
that?
We're super happy and proud
Interesting.
to have had the chance to work with such a fantastic franchise. Personally, I'm a huge fan. I'm super stoked to see all the stories that's going to happen with these characters. I'm glad that Pyramided and Cheryl have a new life into our universe.
Damn right.
What's also super exciting
They
is
were stuck in
that,
pachinko
the
machines
PTB
before.
with the Silent Hill chapter will be available right now. So you'll be able to download it and try it for yourself. And it's going to be released also very soon. As a last message, I would like to say to everyone, to all of you fantastic community, happy 4th anniversary. Thank you for all your support, all the ideas.
You gotta,
all the
you gotta respect the
meaningful
entity's
discussion
rules.
that we have online
This
with
way
all
he
of
doesn't
you.
kill them.
You've been fantastic.
Otherwise,
and,
Pyramid Head would totally kill him.
I'm gonna raise my glass to several more years. Cheers.
Wow, thank you, Dave. How awesome is that?
Really
okay,
awesome.
Okay, listen to me. I'm gonna say that. If you want to play Silent Hill in Dead by Daylight, if you're on PC right now, the PTB is happening now. You can go press the button and play
Right
Silent Hill in Dead by Daylight. Now, for everybody else or the people who don't like the PTB, you can wait until the full release, which is going to be about 3 weeks from now. We'll give more details as things come along.
In the middle of
but
June or
if you
something,
are
probably.
eager to get your hands on the Silent Hill chapter of Dead by Daylight PTB right now, Now I have to take a second, step back and give a huge thank you, a big shout out to everybody who makes this happen. So that's everybody on the team, whether it's the programmers, the artists, the designers, the community management team, the marketing people who make sure that you know about this, the PR, the people who are doing the video editing, the capture, the people who are doing all our data analysis. Every single person that's involved in this project, from close or from far, thank you so very much for the amazing work that you do every single day. It's really appreciated. I think that we can all agree that this is a special team full of crazy passionate people, so thank you. And then a huge thank you on top of that to you out there, every
You're welcome.
player out there, everyone that is
That's
part
us.
of what makes Dead by Daylight such a vibrant and
He's talking about
exciting
us.
community to play in all the time. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being constructive and positive and being
Where's my
supportive
ace
of what
tuxedo
we
though?
do. And thank you for following us in this sort of crazy ride that we are on. We are so humbled and excited to celebrate our 4th year anniversary with you today, and we are eager to celebrate a few more in the coming years.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Jesus. I like how they gotta have all of these now. But goddamn. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's it. Fucking impressive. How did they convince Konami? Probably because they don't have to do anything.
Our 4th year anniversary
Oh
with
god,
you
it's
today.
replaying. Because the stream ended. Let's see here. Oh. There it is. Jesus. Everyone is saying GG in the chat. Yeah, that's Konami. They were probably like, what did we gain from this? How much money do we get? How much do we have to pay you? And then when they said, oh, you don't have... let's go. You don't have to pay anything. Then they were like, what? We don't have to pay anything? Alright. You get our attention. Wow, fucking impressive. Wait, really? I don't know how it works. That's just how I'm thinking it went. I don't know how that deals work. How they do that deals. But I could imagine it went something like that, because that, you know, Konami don't like to spend that much money. They like to spend as few money as possible and gain a bunch back. Oh wait, I should probably change the game and all that stuff. Wow. Devil Geo's the next killer. Oh god. Yeah. In a year from now, Devil Geo will be in the game. Yeah, exactly, Juju. That's also what I meant. Like, it's behavior paying Konami, and Konami they don't have to pay anything, and that's why they were interested in the deal, probably. Oh. God damn. Fucking impressive. Wait, next year, Devil Geo will be in the game. And instead of Fog being on the map, it's just gonna be Devil Geo Vape. No, I forgot the first playthrough tag.